Quick question. Do you know what's one of the biggest mistakes being made by job seekers who are trying to quickly bounce back after losing their job? Or how about recent college grads who are now entering the workforce for the first time and trying to start their career? Now, if in either of those scenarios the answer is no, then this video is for you. And by the way, the answer to both of those is that they lack the understanding and clarity of where they are. I should say, lack the understanding and clarity of where they are right now and where they want to be. And really, that's it. It's really that simple. It's a concept that's so simple, but sometimes in their haste, or it could be even to out of fear or the pressure of life, or just not even knowing how to approach this, it gets overlooked or bypassed, and that's not a good thing at all. So, if you'll allow me, I want to share with you a quick and easy way to focus, to help you focus, or actually, I won't even say help you focus, but adjust your focus to move forward smartly. Now, I promise you this will be worth your time if you put it into practice. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. So, we're going to talk about three areas that you'll want to spend some time breaking down and really getting a good understanding of. And so they are, what are you drawn to? What can you do? And what do you not want to do or can't do, right? So those are the three things we're going to quickly go through. Now, for the purpose of consistency, I'm going to approach this from a job seeker's point of view. And what I really want you to understand is that while we're just looking at the job seeker, this line of thinking it can and should be applied to all areas of your life, right? So again, we're going to start with what are you drawn to? Or you can think of this as what are you good at or what motivates you, right? So as you think about this question, I want you to think about the skills that you currently possess in both the professional and personal realm, right? So you're going to be asking yourself questions and thinking about things like, do you like to work with your hands? So maybe construction, or in the field where you're working with others to help heal people. So that's a good one. Or maybe you're more cerebral, so you like to think, and you are more drawn to numbers, languages, or computers, things like that. So you really want to figure out what is it that you like, your likes and dislikes, but more so likes at this point. Now, you also want to consider what kind of personality do you have and what that means for your energy level and how you recharge it, because that's going to be important in the environments that you put yourself in. Now, speaking of environment, being able to wrap your head around the information that you're going to be gaining in this self-reflection type exercise is going to be crucial, because it's going to help you determine what it is you like and where you want to go. And along with that, it's going to help you determine what sort of environment is going to allow you to thrive as you move forward, which is very important. Now, the second thing is going to be what can you do? Now, with this section, what you're really looking at defining is what can you do if you find yourself in a pinch? What are you willing to deal with in the meantime until you can get somewhere better? That's what we're really looking at here. Now, this is especially going to be useful if you find yourself in a situation where you can't afford a gap in employment because you have obligations, right? Bills have to be paid, things like that. You've got to eat. All of that needs to continue on, so you really need to get back into the workforce. So if you find yourself in this sort of situation, then I want you to think of these skills that you're going to identify or tasks that you can complete as survival skills. So these are going to help you, or I should say, these are going to be things that you're going to lean on when you find yourself in a rough patch, or if you have to take a job that's less desirable, so that you can get skills that are needed so that you can move on to something a little bit better that fits you. And last but certainly not least, is that you need to identify what it is you don't want to do or that you cannot do, right? And so in short, I think of this as your list of undesirables. So you might be asking yourself, why are we even talking about this? Why am I bringing it up? And the reason is because if you don't identify where you don't want to be, then chances are that's where you're going to end up being at, especially if you find yourself in a situation of desperation. Now, you also won't be doing yourself any favors if you take a position that it's filled with duties that you're not that good at doing, or you really have a strong dislike for it, or you just flat out can't do it, that's not going to be helping yourself out and putting you in a good spot at all. Now, this step here is really about positioning yourself for success by not setting yourself up for failure. So we're looking for what we can't do, and we're going to stay away from that. That's what your goal is in this particular point. Now, once you have a good understanding of these three items, then you're going to be in a better position to compose and implement, I should say, compose and implement a successful strategy to get you where you want to be. So, my name is Floyd Sturtevant, and we just talked about the three different areas that you want to look at in order to help you get a good foundation so that you can spring your career or your personal life fast forward lightning speed, right? So my name is Floyd Sturtevant from 3P Journeys LLC. And if you have any questions about anything I just talked about, or you just have other questions that you want to run by me, that's fine. Please connect with me on LinkedIn, or you can go to our website, which is www.3pjourneys.com. And so remember, let your passion fuel your purpose, and your purpose drive your performance. Take care.